So we might kick off a second war with Great Britain soon because they don't have really very good alliances at all, and we still have obviously our awesome alliance. So that might be a good idea. Although we really got messed up last time with Great Britain.
But I don't think the same results would kind of occur if we were to declare war, because this time Mexico, USA, and Canada have ganged all their independence. So pretty much they don't have any colonies to really mess with us. It would just be kind of a single war. So I'm gonna want to start that up soon. The problem is that I don't know how soon I can really start that up at all. Because right now we're involved in a war and we're probably going to take a lot of provinces here, probably getting a lot of aggressive expansion as well, which is kind of my fear. Because if we go to war with England, I want to make sure I take everything, so I don't ever have to go to war with them again. And all I'd want is really 3 provinces. I wouldn't really ask for that much, I guess. Are you done, Munster? Are you done being dumb? Come on, Munster. Don't be involved in this anymore. Think about your family. No, you're not done yet. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm just waiting for the diplomatic power so that I can, fully annex these guys, which I'm quite a far away. I'm a ways away, I guess, to say the least. I still need about another 100 or 200, about 200. I can't afford this right now. No ideas or anything like that. 8.1, 12.5. What was that? 12.5. Yeah. 4.2. Maybe some more Tunisian separatists, which isn't good because Tunis did get their independence, so I'm sure we're going to see some more, maybe additional rebels that form up because of Tunis. We'll see. I maybe. I know I keep putting it off. I know I need to do something with the money. I can possibly buy more buildings. I know a few of the buildings have finished up. I believe the buildings the stock exchange. And then let's go ahead and check on the now our power here. Oh, not bad, 10%. Okay, so yeah, we gained an 5% additional power. It's not the best, but I'll take it. It's still extra power, so why not? The Papal State is, oh yeah, we've seen that. You've announced that like several times, Pope. Why you keep doing that? I guess they just want to rub it in our face or something. I don't know. I have no idea why they want it so bad. Okay, well, is there anything else? I mean, I could no, I don't want to vassalize them. That would be bad. I definitely could. It wouldn't cost us much at all. Yeah, it wouldn't cost us much, but the problem is that it would take forever, because Brittany with only 4 provinces is taking forever. I think, well, Brittany's, really developed. I think a lot of these provinces are very, well developed and stuff like that, so maybe that would be kind of the big difference maker there. Man, Munster, you are just annoying. Okay, I have to unsiege this stuff, and I'm sure a few more battles and they'll be good to go. We should have just named those a co-belligerent so we could have... No, that would have been dumb. But still, I'm just saying, it's getting closer. It is getting closer. Let's make sure that we take down these guys. Now we're about to have Italian Louisiana form up soon. As soon as we establish the presence here up north, we should probably go after, or maybe at least explore behind this terra incognita and find out, which natives around this area. I'm thinking the Chickasaw tribe or something, I'm sure, is behind this fog of war. It just kind of sucks that this is taking so long. That's why I wanted to be careful when I decided to do it. Now, are we losing stuff because of Brittany? Yeah, annexing Brittany, it's costing us 1. I mean, I for sure have to... I gotta eliminate these guys now. So done with going to war with them. 276 diplomatic power. Dang. That is crazy. All right, so I'm going to increase it to speed 5, and we'll see what happens. Portugal and Austria are still willing to help out. I mean, I'm hoping they'll stay involved. I mean, they don't have to do anything. I mean, sometimes they build up war exhaustion, though, and they don't want to... The AI doesn't like to just sit there in wars, obviously, and build up their own war exhaustion, but it's no big deal. We're also acquiring manpower at the same time, so this isn't bad either. Let's gang some mercantilism. And, yeah, that's about it. We're also 22% of the way from the annexation of Brittany. There we go. Okay, that's what I was expecting. And you know what? We'll just send somebody up north and deal with that situation right away. Austria's taken out a few of the remaining troops from Munster. And, okay, so about another month or so. I'm sure their friend is done. Maybe not. Oh, no, they're in the red. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? They still want more. Mexico, I have very seriously considered allying to Mexico. I mean, they're a huge nation, and I'm sure they're going to only pick up and probably fix a lot of their own border gore. You know, they have a lot of really terrible border gore right now. I'm sure they're going to fix a lot of that. Ugh, I guess we'll have to lose administrative power, even though we're just about to core stuff right now. That kind of sucks. All right, what do you got here? Not yet. Next in a few more months. I probably should have, you know, I've got enough money where I could probably, there it is. And yeah, we're going to do the same thing as Florida, except we're going to go Italian, Louisiana. There we go. Very good. So I want to push my colonists up north for that. That'll be useful. We can get ourselves, and you know, if I ally to British Mexico, or I guess Mexico, I should say, then they'll be less likely to go after Louisiana. So yeah, they're gonna kind of clean up this stuff. The problem is, my fear is if I ally to Mexico, they're gonna pull me into a war with Portugal. Portugal is the only other major power with some, you know, huge colonies. I guess Holland should be taken into consideration a little bit, to a small consideration. How much am I making diplomatic wise? Only 8. Yeah, no wonder. All right, there we go. Now we can peace out. So I'll do that. I'll take all your money, and that's it. There's nothing else. All right, boom. Peace out. Now let's go core this stuff. Is this going to be expensive? Probably. Yeah, it's going to be pretty expensive. But maybe we can core it in one go. I guess I will royal marriage Brittany. How's our diplomatic relationship slots looking? 3 out of 5. Yeah, I mean we really only have 2 friends at the moment. Let's move you back down south, because I am expecting some revolts to maybe go down. People are not going to be too happy with this. So yeah, I'm thinking we go to war for Provence and these 2 British colonies, or these 2 British provinces in northern France. At that point, I mean, we're going to be good, because our vassalization of Brittany should be done by then. We're looking at maybe an estimated date of about, I don't even know. Where are we at right now? They're not even giving an estimation anymore? It was like January, like 1747 or something like that. Gang Liberty Desire. How are we doing with that? Is everyone feeling good? Yeah, somewhat. I mean, Italian Louisiana is pretty high, surprisingly. I don't know why. Oh, let's send out the colonies. Let's send out the colonists. Okay, so I'm going to split you guys up, and we're going to try our best to make it even. So one's going to go there. I won't get any penalties for colonizing up north of Louisiana. I will, however, trying to contribute to Italian Florida. Yeah, I for sure will there. And I'm okay with that. Yep, there's going to be plenty of rebels that are going to pop up soon. Better relations over time. I like that one. All right, and anything else? No, I'd really love to clean up the borders with the Italian Peninsula as well after this. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time, though. Things are kind of running out of time really fast here. The problem is that Austria controls a very small portion of Sicily, and that's such a huge issue, because I'd have to annul the alliance with the Austrians, and I don't want to do that, because that's putting me at some pretty big risk. So what I should probably do with Portugal, obviously, if I'm going to break an alliance with any of the big powers that are next to me, it would be Portugal. That would make things kind of the easiest. Okay, good. Mexico's continuing to clean stuff up. It would probably be against Portugal, I mean. So Portugal, but I'd want to do the same thing that I did with Great Britain and wait for them to lose their colonies. Right now, Great Britain doesn't have any of their colonies, so they'd be very easy to take down, much easier than, you know, before with their first war with Great Britain. So I might want to wait, or maybe even support the independence of some of those in South America. That would be helpful, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, it kind of it depends. I mean, let's actually just go ahead and check and see how Portuguese Brazil is doing. They're at 44 Liberty Desires, so yeah, it's actually really low. Yeah, both of these Portuguese colonies are really low. Norwegian, Colombia, they're not feeling it either. How about for their Caribbean? Dang, so Portugal's been doing a pretty good job of keeping some low Liberty Desire. I mean, I guess Portugal's got a lot of power. They're pretty much Spain and, you know, Castile. I guess Portugal and Castile combined. I control obviously the Aragon territory. I wish I could just help out Provence here. I feel bad for them, man. They've been having those rebel problems for a really long time. Wait a second. Why are we not converting? Oh, because I just cored everything. That's right. Got very confused. Oh, I can add a policy. No, I can't. Not yet. All right. Well, are these cores almost finished up? Yep, they're all finished right now. Boom. So it's time to convert all these reformed lands back to Catholic. And Protestantism has gotten pushed back pretty far because of our expansion as Sardinia-Piedmont. You know, we've been converting things back to Catholic, and we've definitely pushed back a lot of Protestantism as well as Reformed. There was a lot of it in the beginning here, just all sorts of it all over the place, but now it's pretty much limited to the HRE and parts of Scandinavia. Okay, what's going on? You got it, 90, oh, there it goes, okay. So all that stuff has finished up, and now we can go ahead and begin this here. All right, so that's good to go. 80%, maybe some more separatists that might rise up. Actually, some of them are going up and down. National unrest, what's going on with this? So my legitimacy is low. And I knew that was going to be an issue. I believe didn't I have an heir with a weak claim? Is that the one that, I think this might be the one that took the power. Sardinia-Piedmont's no longer a rival of the Ottomans. Wow. Albania's formed up. Oh no, Sicily grabbed Albania. Whoa, Sicily's doing a great job. Look at the Ottomans just crumbling. Syria's formed up as well. The QQ have come back. Dang. So yeah, the Ottomans are just completely crumbling. The problem is I don't think I do. I could technically attack the Ottomans and go across here. Or actually, you know what? I could go after Croatia. They would accept my vassalization. Yeah, I might try that. You've got a negative opinion of me, but you know, I'm going to do that. I've got plenty of diplomatic slots open to definitely integrate Croatia. That would be pretty good call. That could be also a great landing point to attack the Ottomans if I wanted to. If I want to attack the Ottomans, that would be a good point. Vassalize Croatia and then take the provinces from the to the south and to the east. That would work out really well. We might. I'm considering it now. Maybe we go after the Ottomans, but there's just so much more that I wanted to do. That's the sucky part, is that the game is winding down. We're down to our last 100 years, so I need to be very careful with the things that I want to do. So we did finish up the coring. Now, how much aggressive expansion? I didn't even check on that. Did I pick up really anything? Not really. I could probably wait for maybe another year or two to go by, and I'll be good to go. Actually, I don't need to. I'm pretty sure with the patch 1.13, it is severely increased the amount of aggressive expansion you need for coalitions to form up. So obviously that's pretty awesome. So maybe we should do it. I'll wait for 1723. We'll wait for 1723. I'm sure that England doesn't have any new allies. Provence, Iroquois, Congo, Norway. As long as my allies are willing to join in, even if they're not, even if it's just me and Austria, I'll be fine. Oh, they're not willing to join in. Why? Oh, you're in debt. Okay, so you've been helping me out with a lot of wars for a while now. That explains a lot, I guess. I should have realized that, to say the least. That's fine. Okay, no problem. I won't push you anymore. Man, Syria's here. That's crazy. Whoa, this is a very interesting Middle East. Afghanistan, Sindh, Hindustan, and an interesting color too. Why is Hindustan that color? Ming, of course, blew up. And Russia is just looking, oh my goodness. That is really, really ugly, Russia. Manchu is still alive somehow. Japan's doing okay. Yeah, and Mexico's done a great job at cleaning things up. So how are the colonies doing? We've established 400 and above over 400 in both locations. Holland is now kind of reaching down south. I'm wondering if Holland's going to go after the USA or vice versa. One or the other might potentially happen. Why is Great Britain allied to the Iroquois? They're so small. Again, with the rivalries. Okay, that's fine. All right, it's time to go. It's the next year. Let's do this. So I've got enough prestige. I can lose a little bit of prestige here. Oh, wait a second. We can't. That's right. We're waiting for debt. All right, so they're not willing to join in an offensive war because they're about 2,000 ducats in the hole. Wow, and Austria is about the same way. They're both the same amount. Sardinia's diplomatic reputation. Do I have bad diplomatic reputation? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, pretty much if their debt were to go away, then things would have been fine. I don't know when their debt's going to go away. Okay, so maybe we should think about a secondary war that wouldn't require any of my alliances. Maybe something to the south, maybe going after Tunis. I know I have an imperialist casus belli. The Ottomans would not join in for Tunis. I could pick up maybe 3 provinces here. I think I might do that. Let's send over the 30 stack. That should be enough. Pretty sure Tunis is not, you know, friendly towards any of these other nations in northern Africa, so I think we'll be safe. I think everything will be okay. Dang, Mexico. You were not playing. Portugal, who are you at war with? Oh, okay. Yeah, so you also decided to set your sights on northern Africa. I mean, smart move. Great minds think alike, I guess. So we dropped off 22. I could probably stick with that. So yeah, the Ottomans would not be willing to join in right now. We might as well do it now. All right, so just mano-y-mano. This shouldn't be too big of a deal. I'll keep those rebels there. Not going to go after them or anything. We should be able to take out certainly any sort of Tunis fleet that kind of comes out into the Mediterranean, which I don't think that they will. But even with our 22 stacks of transport ships, I'm sure that'll be enough. Are there any forts in this location? The problem is that I might need to find a way to get military access to get to, I believe Tunis's capital is, yeah, dang, it's pretty deep in there. Now, oh, wait a second. Sicily also, man, Northern Africa is just getting messed up from all sides. Oh, yeah, the Europeans are going hard. I mean, even Sicily's going hard. Sicily's doing a good job. I'm so shocked that Sicily has done such a good job at their own expansion. There we go. So, please, Austria, come help us out. It looks like you might be. Maybe. Maybe not sure. Okay, you guys go this way. Take those guys down. Austria's not. They were going to help us out, but not for the revolutionaries. Okay, so the 8 stack will fight off the rebels. And now I don't think I don't have access to any forts. That's a problem. I don't think they're going to give us these provinces without, you know, sieging out at least 1 fort. They for sure won't, actually. Oh, so wait, why do I have military access through Morocco? I have no idea. Morocco hates our guts, but whatever. Oh, because Tunis probably has military access through Morocco. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, wait a second. Are we ready for this? Can I transfer you over? Yeah, I do. Okay, I can do that. Okay, so that should be, you know, walk in the park. I mean, this is desert that we're fighting in, so we didn't get any offensive penalties. Let's go after... There's still no fort here, so there's only 1 fort, and that's in their capital. Can I go this way? I can't. Dang. There's no way for me to get inside. Wait a second, is this Tunis? No, this is the Mamluks. Okay, Mamluks. I was going to say, I couldn't tell. That yellow was very similar. I couldn't tell either way. Oh, thank you, Austria. Oh, you did do something for me. Thank you. A few rebel uprisings, but I'll leave that alone. Don't really mind there. Austria did help us out, so that's nice. We still have a good relationship with Austria, I guess. 48% war score. Oh, yeah, you've got nobody left. All right, Tunis. I'm not even sure if you're willing to give me anything. Can you? Oh, yeah, you will. Okay, so I guess they understand that I can't go after any forts. Oh, that's all I want. You're willing to give that to me already? That was really fast. I could have you maybe annul... Do you have any alliances up? Maybe with Morocco. War operations, maybe transfer trade power. No, okay, that's enough. Yep, that's enough. Okay, so head back up north. I know we're going to see some rebels. We've definitely cleaned up the border, which is beautiful. And let's go ahead and core this stuff right now before I forget, because I always forget this stuff. And military technology 26. Awesome. Things are going really well. I'm just hoping that our friends get out of debt soon. Okay, so we have 2 upgrades to make. I guess we'll go 1 there and 1 there. The problem is that Portugal just entered another war. Why would they do that? They're in all this debt, but you entered another war, so I see how it is. I see. You're just trying to make excuses up right now. That debt is not going down at all. Uh-oh. What is going on? And Austria's not even in any wars. Well, whatever. If we have to find different ways to expand... I mean, I could probably take on Great Britain by myself. It would just be really obviously helpful if I pulled in somebody. You know what I mean? Extremely helpful if I pulled somebody else in. Yeah, but I think I'll definitely consider it. We'll see. But anyways, guys, I'm going to have to stop right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.